Then the Lord replied, write down the revelation and make it plain on tablets, so that a herald may run with it. For the revelation awaits an appointed time. It speaks of the end and will not prove false. Though it linger, wait for it. It will certainly come and will not delay. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome back to another Bible video. It's been a while. I know it's been a while. I got really sick. Just basically like that's the context. I got very sick about 2 weeks ago, and I took a break from making videos, and I included Bible videos. And I was just not doing well. I was having a rough time talking. I was having a rough time breathing, and I was like, I don't wanna. I don't think it's I don't think it's okay to just to like make videos or stream, or just and also like talk about the word the Lord like while being sick. Like sometimes it pays off, but I could not speak at all. I could not. I like if I spoke for too long, my voice would like run out and it would like crack, and I was like, I don't think that's proper. Um, but yeah, welcome back. I hope everyone is doing well. It's Friday already, the end of the week, and it's the 1st of May. And before we begin, I hope that May is a wonderful month for you. I hope that May is in the hands of the Lord, of the Almighty, and that there's a lot of blessings for you, your family, your friends, your children. Already almost halfway through the year. Imagine that, how time flies. But yeah, today we're reading we're doing the Bible video, and today we're looking at a book I've never looked at before. Um, it's the book of Habakkuk on chapter 2 from verse 2 to 3. And sort of the topic of this video today is the Lord's time, God's time. And what do we think when we hear the Lord's time or God's time? Some people think about Abraham. Some people think about Abraham, Noah, Jacob, Isaac. People think about Moses. Oh, God's time when God was very present, when God was interacting a lot with people, or people think, oh well, that then like it's Jesus's time, and Peter and the 12 apostles when the Lord was guiding his son, and other people think, oh, it's when the Lord returns, when the Lord arrives, the second coming, the day of judgment. But I believe that when we say the Lord's time, I think it's more of when the will of the Lord is made. And I feel like it's something that happens very commonly, which is that we panic, we get desperate, we are overwhelmed by fear. And there's no shame in that. Yeah, sure, we're sons of God, we're children of God, but we're not invincible, we're not indestructible. We get hurt, we cry, we weep, we grieve. And anxiety is one of those factors that we're affected by. And what happens oftentimes is that we put something on the Lord's hand. Maybe you've put your job, maybe you've put your body, maybe you have a like critical condition, or you've put your newborn child, your house, or my future, and something happens, because something will always happen. There's always tragedy in the world. There's tragedy enough to spare, but that doesn't mean that you should succumb to despair. But I understand if you feel overwhelmed. It's a normal thing, you know. And what happens is you get overwhelmed, you get filled with anxiety and panic, and you do something that, like, you try to take matters into your own hands. You try to, quote unquote, some people say they try to take a shortcut. Other people say, oh, I was just trying to help the Lord, like, fasten the will of the Lord, or his plans. And they often, not often, most of the time it backfires. So that's basically it. It seems simple. It seems like something you probably already know it, but I like, like these Bible videos are not for me to. It's not like algebra-esque Bible topics. It's sort of to like remind myself and you of the common things. Or like I said, I mostly pick topics that are happening right now. I picked this topic because recently the Lord responded to one of my prayers. I begged the Lord to please allow me to receive some coin because times are tough. And I told the Lord, Lord, I don't know when it should arrive, I don't know when it must arrive, but please let it arrive one day. And the next day I received it, and it was a lot, and I cried for I think 2 hours. So I felt like I had to make sort of, you know this video, because it is difficult. I understand it's difficult. A lot of things are difficult, and it is said, Peter said, well, like, you will go through hardship, but the hardship you will go through is insignificant compared to the glory of our Lord. And waiting for the Lord can be difficult sometimes because there are so many things happening all at once. There are so many things that happen in a day, you don't even realize it. But like, and especially because the days are going by quicker. Like, I wake up, I blink, and it's 7 p.m. And it's easy to be stressed, because a lot of tragedies happen, a lot of horrible things happen. You hear about it on the news, but it is absolutely worth it. It is absolutely worth it to wait for the Lord's time. And it's difficult sometimes, and sometimes it isn't, like many things. But I think it's absolutely worth it, and it's about that you can win. It's something you can do. And I believe that if you have faith in the Lord, especially during those times of necessity, during those times of maybe the fridge is not full, maybe you can't buy new clothes, maybe you need new shoes but you can't afford them, and if you still kneel upon the Lord and you pray and you are patient and you don't lash out, you don't curse, why is this happening to me, and you know like you demand something from the Lord. If you remain humble during those times, and if you remain humble in wealth, then the Lord's blessing will be upon you. The Lord's blessing will be with you. It won't be easy. It will not be easy, but it will be worth it. And I believe you can do it. I believe your family member can do it. I believe I can do it. Sometimes I get so overwhelmed, and I'm like, that's gonna blow up. But I believe that like sometimes I get so overwhelmed. Sometimes I get so agitated that I'm just like, Lord, please give me strength. Please don't let me fail you. Allow me to be strong in you in this time of need. And I feel like that's important. It's important to wait for the Lord, but it's also important to be in the Lord, be right next to the Lord during the times of need, the time of like I said, when there's not like a lot of food, when things are not going, quote unquote, going well financially. It is imperative. I don't think that's how the word works. So it is essential to be with the Lord, because that's when we are tested. And not only with like the fridge or with food, but also um with other things. When there's stress, when there's sadness, when there's anger, it is important to be with the Lord. And it's also important to ask the Lord, and also tell him according to your will. Like, yeah, sure, ask the Lord, but like, ask, don't worry about anything, ask for everything, but ask the Lord, and according to your will, Father, say that. Because not everything you want will line up with the Lord's will. That rarely happens, and it's for the best. Because sometimes we ask for more than we are ready for. So yeah, as always, I will leave in the description the website I use for reading the Bible. I'm trying to get an English Bible, physical, right now. because I also read Bible on stream. So I'm trying to get my hands on one. But until then, I use Bible Gateway. Wonderful site. You can read the Bible in multiple languages and multiple versions. And I also leave the site I use for daily Bible verses down in the description, which has daily Bible verses with different topics. And as always, if you or a family, sorry, I just touched the mic, or if you or a family member is not doing well, maybe times are rough, maybe what I said before sort of like struck a note in you, or you haven't been doing well. Maybe it hasn't been the best month, best year, best couple of years. Maybe things haven't gotten better than I hope they do. I hope that you and your family can rest in the Lord, that you can feel His embrace, feel His love, that you don't feel anxiety, that those feelings of self-deprecation, of depression, of like self-harm go away, and that you're able to live, that you're able to have a life soon, that you're able to rest. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and a wonderful month. God bless you, and bye bye.